We've got the first truckload out of here. It is being dumped into the bin now. I just finished getting that set up and ready to go. So I'm gonna jump back on here and keep on shelling. I'm gonna make one more adjustment on the sieve. Got a few kernels in there, just enough trash that I don't like the way it looks. Okay, there's two screens here. I don't have enough corn to open the pre-cleaner up there, but the top screen here and then the bottom screen is the final screen before it goes into the tank. I'm going to close that bottom one up just a little bit because I'm getting too much trash in there, so let me close that up. I've got a gauge here that I can put, let me do it here. I can put here in between the screen to get an idea of how far it is open. I see two kernels there. One and one. I'll slow my header down just a little bit. I am 101% full. But I don't have cab corn. But I'm pretty darn close. If I were to pull back on this stick, I think you'd hear the cab corn. So I'm not going to pull back on the stick. And the truck is here just in time. Better looking sample now. there may be too much loaded on the front of the truck. He may not be able to dump it. So I was just explaining to him the trick if it won't lift it. That truck was not initially designed as a grain truck, so the lift on it will not lift as much as it can carry. So if I put too much on the front of it, sometimes it will not lift it up. So the trick to it is you let as much corn run out as you can, close the gate, jump in the truck, pull ahead, back up, hit the brakes. That shifts enough to the back that then it will go ahead and lift and dump. All right, I got one more pass in this field. Let me check my yield monitor here. Yep, we're doing about 154 and a half, 155. We'll round it up, 155 dry bushels to the acre. Yep, this is about just a hair over 7 acres in this field, and it will be about 1,175 dry bushels that I will have gotten out of this field. So you do the math. My yield monitor up here says 155. This is the end of the field that gets water during a high tide, and so it diminishes the effectiveness of the chemicals. So we've got a little bit of morning glory down here that's causing a little bit of problem jamming up the header. Damn it, cab corn already. I'm thinking I'm about 104% full. But, you know, I had to get to the end. I was doing the ends here, and I just had to finish this end. So that's why we have that. unload him this time. Last time, apparently, he had to shake it twice in order to dump it. So I was nice this time and let him go. We have a problem. Apparently, I did not balance this straw chopper good enough. I got off just to walk around the machine and I noticed this belt dragging here or hanging down. Well, the pin has come out of here that's holding this straw chopper back. As you can see, it has started to tear this piece of metal here. And then I guess the vibration caused this nut to come off on this end, and this bank of knives, the stationary knives that sit in here, has dropped out completely. And why I say that this nut came loose and dropped out is because of the way this is bent around here. So I've lost that whole stationary knife set somewhere in this field. And so yeah, it then bent around here and opened that hole up and that whole thing fell off. So somewhere in this field is a stationary knife set. So I guess it's back to the drawing board. I'll have to call a welder in here to, although I may be able to tack that one myself, that's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I'll have to work on balancing that thing a little better, I guess. Live and learn the hard way. Time to quit. The battery went dead while I was loading that truck. So I've got the truck loaded. I'm not going to dump that one in the bin. I will take that to the elevator tomorrow morning. I don't want to put a whole lot in the bin with 17.5% moisture. I want to get some air blown through what we've already dumped in there. So I'll let some air blow in there over the next 24 hours or so. We're supposed to be getting a cold front coming in tomorrow midday, I think. Winds are going to turn to the northwest, and so that will be some good drying weather, both to blow air through that bin and then to dry this corn out that's in the field. I'm going to spend a half a day, I guess, fixing this combine, getting a welder in here, and then trying to get it balanced. I'm going to have to go through the field. Guess I'll walk through the field and look for those stationary knives. Hopefully I can find them somewhere. That is something that could cut a tire if you run over it the right way. Alright, I guess I'm gonna call this a wrap, and I'm gonna say, see ya!